Welcome to episode 39 of the tutorial series Livewire 3 from scratch. My name is William Juma. In this episode, I want us to look at offline states in Livewire 3. And offline states are just a way of telling our end user when they are using our application that their internet connection has dropped. And this can enable them to be able to go ahead and try to reconnect their internet such that they can be able to continue enjoying our service seamlessly. So in this case, it's a way of improving the user interface. So I want us to go ahead and look at how to implement offline states in Livewire 3. Inside here, I have a component that I've created using Folio and Volt. So we just have X layout and then at Volt, and then H1. Above here, I have not been able to include the PHP tags because it's nothing PHP that we are going to work on. So let us go ahead and see how we can be able to do this. I want us to have a div here with a class of alert, danger. And this we are going to display when our user's internet connection is down. So what I'm going to type here is your internet connection is lost. Something of that sort. So your internet connection is lost. It's supposed to be, yes, like that. Your internet connection is lost. So that is what is going to be displayed to our end user when their internet connection is lost. I also want to have another div where I will have a display when the internet connection is now restored. So I'm going to paste the div here, and this one I'm going to write that the internet connection is restored, like that. And now we can be able to have wire offline for the one that will be displayed when the internet connection goes. And then for the div where the internet connection is back, we are going to have wire offline dot remove, like that. And of course, I will change this alert here to success, like that. So I'm going to just attempt and see on our Chrome browser such that we can be able to see if it's working properly. And when I refresh on Chrome, this is what we can be able to see, that your internet connection is restored. I want us to be able to set our internet connection off, and we cannot be able to just turn off the internet because I'm working on localhost. It's not possible to just turn off the internet and then have the offline state being displayed, in this case that our internet connection is lost. But if this application would be an online application, it would be able to display on the fly without an issue. But to be able to just mock what I want us to do, I'm going to open the network tab. And then as you can see, when you open the network tab, there's somewhere where you have something like a Wi-Fi icon. On the sideline is where we can be able to change from online to offline. So if I change this to offline, then now you can see that your internet connection is lost, like that. Then of course, if I'm to change to fast 3G and refresh, now you can see your internet connection is restored. So we can be able to just play around the offline state and the other state, that is when the application is online, with a little bit of refreshing here and there. And then if we can be able to do a little bit more using the offline states. I want us to have an input. So we are going to have an input. Let me just move this a little bit to the side. So input type, maybe text, and also those ones are not important. Class, we can give it form control, and then I can be able to attach an attribute here that will be able to give us a class when now our application is offline. So what I'm going to do is just type in wire offline dot class. If you have followed the tutorial where we were talking about the loading states and all that, you can be able to remember that we were doing something of this sort. We were attaching a class. So in this case, I want it to be is invalid. So it will show as if our input has an error. And then on top of that, I also want us to have a button. And we can have it having a class of btn primary, like that. And for this one, I also want us to disable it when we have an offline state. So in this case, when the internet connection is lost, we disable such that the user will not be able to submit the information that they have. They will wait until the connection is back when the button now will be enabled. So here we are going to have wire offline dot attribute, like that, and then we can be able to pass in disabled. All this we were able to talk about when we were looking at the other values. In this case, when we were looking at loading states, and here maybe we can have save, like that. So I want us to try and see. I'll go back to our form and maybe refresh. And now I want to change our internet to go off. So in this case, I will go here and just change it and put offline. And now you can see the internet connection is lost. This input is also having an error, and also the user is not allowed to click on save. This is the end of this tutorial episode. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. If you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also share the video, and you can engage with me in the comment section. Thank you very much.